Well, it doesn't feel like baseball weather yet, but you've got lots to talk about.
That's
baseball.
right, starting with baseball. That's right, and it's time for Getting Robbed. My take on the three biggest sports stories tonight. We start with more bad news for the Tigers in spring training. Starter Daniel Norris is officially out and will start the 2016 season on the disabled list. He has a non-displaced fractures in his back. Typical recovery for an injury like this is 4 to 6 weeks. It's a blow for sure. Norris was supposed to be the Tigers' number 5 starter. Topic number 2, Arizona Cardinals coach Bruce Arians is proof positive football can be bad for you. Trying to defend football, he said that people who won't let their sons play football are, and I quote, fools, end quote. Yes, Mr. Arians, we get it. You love football, you make a living coaching football, but really, knowing all the information we know about concussions and long-term effects to playing, it's crazy to call a mother or father a fool for not wanting their son to play. Football is dangerous.
Yeah.
Finally, there's a good chance that the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry could be rebooted, and that's a good thing. Michigan's new AD, Ward Manuel, said today that both Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh and Irish coach Brian Kelly are both in favor of restarting the series that ended in 2014. It's great. It's a great college football rivalry that we miss and needs to be restored. Scoreboard, it's what you need to know. Wings were in action against the Habs. That's the Montreal Canadiens to you, Heather. Okay. Wings finally get a win at the Joe 4-3. Shahan had 2, and Mantha had his first NHL goal. Very nice.
Very nice.
Now it's time for the debate challenge. We welcome in Eric Pate, EP from Superstation 910 AM here in Detroit. You can hear him on the radio with Cliff Russell. What's up, EP?
Hey there, Rob. How are you?
Doing great. Let's debate. Let's get at it. College basketball, Sweet 16 time, and people are ranting and raving about how great the games have been to this point. Is it really college basketball and how great it's been, or is it just the way the tournament is run and the format?
Well, it's all about college basketball's tradition. IU, KU, Rock Chalk Jayhawk, Tar Heels, Michigan State, go green, go white. It's all about the schools and the allegiance that you have, your alma mater or the team that's in your region geographically.
Yeah, but the problem is I believe that the excitement with college basketball has more to do with the single game elimination. That's what heightens everything. That's what gets people to watch and sit on the edge of their seats. Teams know that this is it. If they lose, it's all over. The best players aren't even in college basketball. You know that. They're in the pros. All the greatest players have already moved on. They're not even here.
Well, I totally disagree there because this year it's about some seniors, and I'll give you 2 examples. Buddy Hield at Oklahoma, he has them on the map. He has them in a position that possibly they can get to the Final Four. And Yogi Ferrell at Indiana University. IU has a kid who seemingly has been around for 6 years, but this is his 4th year, and that's why people love college basketball. The allegiance with the players, the schools, and that's what March Madness is about this year.
But you know, if those guys were really good, they would not be in college basketball now. All the great players are gone after their freshman or sophomore year. But anyway, I still think it's about the tournament and about the format, and I'm not knocking it. I just don't think college basketball is where it used to be. I used to really enjoy it when you had deep teams and a lot of players. It's just a skeleton of what it once was.
Well, you know, I disagree with that. I just think that college basketball is always going to have some flavor as long as you have programs like Duke, Kansas, IU, and Michigan State.
All right, Michigan State, I think they're out, just like you are. Hey, EP, thanks for joining us, and you know what? You did not win.
You look so surprised.
That was kind of tough now.
It was. Now it's time for our homeboy highlight, and tonight is a buzzer beater, Carolyn. Pay attention.
I am.
It's the MHSAA Class C semifinals, win or go home. And watch this. Loyola is up by 2.
One to shoot.
Flip,
will launch for the win.
Beecher, I should say, with 5 seconds left. It's Malik Ellison. Did you see that? A 3-pointer, a game-winning bucket at the buzzer, and Beecher keeps his dream alive with a chance to win his 4th state title in 5 years with a 60-59 victory over Loyola. That's pretty amazing.
And Flint needed that.
Oh, really, big time. All right, open mic time. Test 1, 2, 1, 2. I talked to Justin Verlander when I was in Florida for spring training, and JV talks here about how this team could make it to the World Series.
I think we have the talent to do it. I think we have the right team to do it, and what I mean by that is the vibe in this locker room. It's different than it has been in the past. It's kind of hard to explain. I can't really put a finger on it, but it would have been easy for us to come in this year with a bitter taste in our mouths after the way last season went, but it's not like that. It's a very good feeling going on in there. A lot of good group of guys, and I think we're all excited for this season.
Was that not a sweet shot? Again, Flint Beecher, Malik Ellison. What a shot.
Wow.
To